Wow, that says we've been live for 47 seconds. I hope not, man, because if you all been hearing what I was saying back there about you all be gone. Hey, Cynthia, Bill, 5 Mile Relican or Bad Idea Lab.
Bad idea. Good to see you. What we was saying, gosh. Bill, is our thoughts are with you guys.
Prayers are with you.
And I said, well, we'll say our thoughts and prayers are with all of you old folks, Bill, Cynthia, Jim Steele, if you're in here. But we're teasing. We love you guys and always think of you.
Always keep you older folks in our
Yes,
thoughts.
We do. Cynthia, I hope things are going well with you too.
We love you. Yes, we take it seriously, guys. Yes.
So how is everyone this evening?
Like I said, in the corner at the last minute, we did not know if he was going live tonight or not, because you can see
Lassie went to the beauty shop.
She went and got sheared today.
Yeah.
Her sheep shearing. And
sheep shearing.
Got her collared, her Ernest.
Scott McClory.
Her Ernest Borgnine eyebrows taken care of.
I did.
Her nose waxed.
Okay, Cynthia.
Her ears waxed. And what'd she say?
Grandbaby went to live with other grandma.
And
Scott McClory says nobody puts covers in the corner. We put ourselves there, Scott.
Ourselves there. But
hey,
anyways,
David Alfonsetti.
Her appointment was going to be at 5.
Uh-huh.
But it got switched to 3 because there was a cancellation. So you all get to see us tonight.
Yes.
Oh, isn't it just a blessing? I know everyone's like so excited. Wow, and real.
Hey, Richie, good to see you.
Are here tonight,
Robert's up to his usual hee-haw stuff.
It's been a crazy week.
It has been.
At the new code.
Hey, Bud Files, good to see you. As people start slowly coming in, we have
Richie,
some things to share.
The Mad Marble Man.
Yes. Speaking of marbles,
Speaking of marbles, she scored.
I scored. Eyeball fine. Just walking the creek.
We got to put the sign up, guys.
Robert. Don't start that junk. God. Forgive us, Lord. Scott McClory says, Clark's Cove Detecting. Okay, here is my annual request again. Who has been selected as a... Well, it has been...
Yeah, there ain't no more.
Yeah,
what everyone has is it.
Yeah, when we run out of the stickers, then we sort of ended that.
Ended the prospects and pledges.
Hey, Carrie.
Everyone good basically right now is a Cover for Life.
Hey, Frank.
Whether you
Tyler, good to see you, Northern Fowl.
Whether you got a Cover for Life sticker or not.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's just how it worked out. But
you're still
Covers. If you come over and you watch us, you're all Covers for Life.
We're always happy to see you, Scott.
You know how you're a Cover for Life? You come and watch us.
Yeah.
That definitely
absolutely
has you as a Cover for Life. And so I'm sorry that some didn't get stickers. It's just how it worked out. I apologize for that here at Clark's Cove. It's not what we intended, but that's the only explanation I got for you. On to better things.
Well, then I'm giving me C4L number 914.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know what our last Cover for Life was.
I honestly don't know.
Number, it was in the 130 something, like 138, 139. I don't know that we ever made it to like 140 on the Cover for Life.
I don't remember.
Because we had started the prospects.
I still have my book.
Prospects and pledges, and we had several of them, and we were going to do a Cover Legacy sticker, but it just did not work out, guys. Things just got... Let me put it this way. Maybe, hopefully, in the future, we could get back to that. But right now, it's all on hold. It's all... If you got a prospect or pledge, it makes you a Cover.
Yeah.
Truly, it does. And you all know that. If you're sitting here watching us, you're a Cover. If you're a first-time watcher and just popped over here because you're a Cover right there.
Absolutely.
Our book, you don't have to pay us for nothing. You don't have to. You're a Cover. We've always been easy with that. there ain't no membership fees. If you just come over and watch, we consider you Covers.
Yeah.
And that's why we always say,
Hey, I'm Zaxxon. Good to see you.
welcome Covers.
Yes,
and that
absolutely.
goes for everyone
Everyone.
out there. Whether
Yep.
you have a sticker or not or anything, you're still in the family. You're part of the family. You're a detectorist or just love detecting.
Oh,
You know,
no worries, Scott.
yeah,
You didn't
no,
stir
no,
any
oh,
pot.
no. Oh, if you did, we love it. Let's stir some more. Oh, let's get it going.
Some people like to lick the spoon, you know. Hey, Stephen Stark, how are you?
I stir the pot and lick the spoon.
But anyhow, we've got 13 in here now. And we are so glad each and every one of you all are here.
Yeah, like I said, we did this spur of the moment.
Yes.
In fact, we was over watching the premieres tonight. All the main guys.
I think we were on DF Diggers.
And M.A. Lyman had said something to me. He said, I didn't see your all's notification for your, and I'm like, oh shoot, I hadn't.
Because we wasn't going to have one, but our schedule got flip-flopped.
So I have to thank Mike over at M.A. Lyman for reminding me.
Richie says Robert will lick the beaters after mixing them. Yeah, the big industrial size ones.
So
hey, Mary.
I'm like, man, I got to go over and
I like those numbers.
and set up our live stream because I wouldn't. I'd have done.
Thank you,
I wasn't
Cynthia.
even thinking nothing about it because it's just how it worked out. So thanks, Mike, for giving me.
Lassie does not go to the beauty shop
Who's
often,
in here?
Cynthia.
Who's in here?
So
Is that Mary?
That's
Mary,
Mary.
quite contrary.
Yeah.
How does your garden grow?
So when I do go a couple of times a year, Cynthia, I always let them straighten it. Yeah.
And Mary, you can still send mail to 582 Puckett
Yes.
Branch,
We meant to tell you that earlier.
Fort Gay, West Virginia 25514.
Our old address, we still get mail
We
there.
still go out
We
there.
have that
You
address.
know, it's still
It's still home.
Cove is still out there.
Yeah.
This is just the new Cove. This
Yeah.
is where we live. We still have out there. So, yeah. So if you have anything you might want to say or something, and even our Gmail, if you have something you want to send us over Gmail, is still the same, clarkscovedetecting@gmail.com. We're just not on Facebook.
Yeah.
So,
But anyhow, earlier we were talking about we've had a kind of an eventful week, haven't we?
yes.
We
First off, we've been walking in our city park,
yeah,
and there is what is that? 4 mile? What that creek?
4-pole.
4-pole creek. And the little sandbars and stuff pop up. We was over there walking down in the creek the other day while taking our walk, and Melissa spotted awesome marble, man. That thing is,
Hope you all can see it. The lighting is
the
horrible.
lighting here is
But
horrible.
that is red.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to try to
with swirls and there's an
see it.
orangey color.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's not going to show it. It's such a beautiful marble, guys. It is such red and swirl pattern in it. There you might
go,
see
a little bit.
Right there, a little bit of it right there, guys. And that is all red and oranges. And when it was in the water, it was absolutely beautiful, shining down in the water.
It was the only red that I saw. Everything else was like
And
white.
I actually had to get
Broken
a
pottery.
stick and reach out there and roll it to us. It was that far out in the water, but she spotted that one right off the bat.
Oh, Cynthia.
Excellent. It is an excellent marble find.
Did you
on
see
Melissa.
what she said?
What'd she say? It is as beautiful as Robert.
Oh, you must have Vaseline or something on your lenses. You're not seeing very good.
And then
Peltier looking possibly, Richie says.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It is.
Oh, I
beautiful
was
red.
pleased as punch,
I mean,
folks.
I have to say, probably that's one of the prettiest marbles we have found. When it comes to the swirl pattern in it like that, that was just awesome. And then that was yesterday when we were walking.
Yes.
And I spot something gold along the walking path, and this is what I see. You can see it there, and it is a little earring.
Hey, Jim Steele.
And it turned out to be, it's gold it's got gold gilt over it, but it's 925. So
Uh-huh.
that was my surface find yesterday.
We thought
while
it was
walking.
gold until you
Yeah, well, yeah, because it is shiny gold and it's
what
got
do you
weight.
think, Mary?
It's got weight to it. And I
The
was
usual.
like, oh man, Melissa, it's got weight to it. And I opened it up and I'm looking and I'm like, I can see markings in there. I know there's markings in there. So we get back here and get the loop out. And the one little marking is like, I don't know, it's like this, and it's got a 4-leaf clover pattern in it. And then in the middle of that, there's another little pattern. And then on the other end of it, it has, what was it? FS or KS 925. KS 925. So yeah, that was another little cool find that just eyeballing, just walking and eyeballing, man, that's just cool.
Jim Steele popped in. He said, what? Robert lost more of his marbles? Let me tell you.
She finds
a few chips of marbles. That's all that's left, the little pieces. And Mary wants to know what the hell is Robert drinking. I said, oh, the usual.
Just the usual, you know, an adult beverage with hops and yeast and water and barley and, you know, all the good ingredients that keeps a body running.
And I am on Aqua Purificata.
Yeah, Agua Purificata.
Agua
Purificata.
Purificata.
Yes. But yes, and then because we have been doing a lot of walking here lately, we're walking the other evening and we find one of the key fobs, the new push button start. And I don't know how many of you all realize this, but you know, those little things you have that start your car without a key, they do have a key in them at the bottom. And the back of it, there'll be a little silver thing. You push that in and the key comes out. But I don't know how many of you all realize that, but there are key in those push button key fobs. Well, we found one laying, and I mean, it had just been dropped.
You could tell just
so
moments.
We start asking people that we're passing, you lose a key? No, everyone stop checking, make sure they haven't lost one. We get back to the truck. Well, one couple we passed, he was like, because it was a Subaru, had the little star, little route emblem with the stars on it. He said, there's a Subaru sitting down there. You might want to drive down there.
Ours too, Richie.
And push the panic button, see if it does. I said, okay, Melissa, let's drive down here once we got back to the truck and see if we can find it. So we drove down there and it wasn't. I said, let's drive down to the main part of the park. I said, we'll go around real slow where everyone's parked at and I'll start pushing the button and look for a Subaru. And when we see a Subaru, we'll push the button. Well, you know what, guys? I'll be gone. It wasn't. We got down there and we had no more pulled in there. I said, there's a Subaru out back, and I hit it and it went beep, and I hear my keys.
Hey, Greg, Yankee down south. Good to see you.
And it was, she couldn't have been maybe 20, 21 years old.
Oh, she was pleased as punch.
She was, oh my gosh. You've never seen anyone so excited in your life. And I got out and I said, yes, here is your key. And we told her where we found it. She goes, I've been looking everywhere for that. And I could tell she was ecstatic. She'd probably been on the phone with mom and dad or big brother or sister or someone. And it was just, you know, when you can do something like that, it is so great to see. You know, that's what we as detectorists, always looking down. Anytime we're somewhere, we're in parking lots and walking, we're always looking down.
It pays to.
And it pays to when you
APA Patriot Prospecting.
when
good to see
things like that happen. It is so awesome. And you can return it within just a half hour. It didn't, from the time we found it to the time we found her, was maybe 30 minutes.
I'm going to say it saved her mom and dad some money.
Girl's day. I'm
saved
sure.
some money.
When we got turned around, was pulling out of the parking lot, she was in the car and you could see she was on the phone. And I said, she's in there with mom and dad. She's telling them, guess what? These people found my key. And I told her who we were, but I'm sure because the excitement on her, and she was, you know, she was
thrilled.
You
just like you would be.
You don't hear, you hear, but you don't. So it was so cool. I mean, that is, and like I said, as detectorists, even when you're not detecting, be looking. always be looking down and searching for stuff, because people lose things and freshly lose things.
Yeah.
And when you can do return stuff like that, it makes your day.
It does.
Awesomeness. But I was going to say, we've been kind of having a little debate here over whose find was the best, my earring 925 or her marble. But I'll get more money out of this 925 earring than she'll get out of this marble. So
Hey,
I
Dirt
say,
Devil Detected.
my earring is the better find than her marble. I'm going to let you guys be the judge of that.
Oh, Richie says marble all day long.
Oh, okay.
Scott McClory says marble.
You see, y'all don't realize that this is a test. So now I'm seeing who's faithful and who's not. Okay.
Okay,
You
we
all
got the
just
fourth
keep
one,
it right
Cynthia.
on out here. I'm gonna give you some more rope.
Cynthia says her husband used to gripe at her for looking down until he saw how much money I found.
Oh,
Cynthia
my
says,
gosh.
guess what?
Marble.
Marble always marries. Says,
You
hey,
guys.
her marble is complete. The earring is only half.
Oh gosh.
Now, see, I agreed. I think the marble, not
Yeah.
because I found it, but because
It is. The marble is an
But
awesome find.
the earring is a great find too.
Carrie
Holder Red said, "Sorry, Robert,
it's the marble."
Guys, now I'm going to tell you, all jokes aside, even Bill says marble.
Traitors.
Something happened here.
What were we talking about? Oh,
The carpet
the
situation. I'm going to let Robert tell this.
Because I was going
And
to
I
oh,
swear.
God, guys. You
Hey,
all,
Metal Sharks.
now,
Good to
I
see
am
you, Joe
telling
Man.
you, we are not making that. You all
This
probably
happened.
sit and watch us and think, man, these guys are making shit up. We are not making this stuff up.
This is true.
Now, this floored me.
I dig sheep. Good to see you.
And I swear, I thought, man, am I having a flashback from some camping trip when I tripped?
PA Patriot said, I'm going with the silver. Us men's got to stick together.
Okay.
You feel better
We got
now.
one.
He feels better now.
But anyways, I'm like, I didn't know, man. When this was over, I thought, man, I'm tripping. I'm having a flashback for a bad trip I had back when I was a teenager or something. But we were sitting out on the sun porch the other evening. Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
And this beautiful Jeep pulls up across the street, across the road. Turquoise, black, 4-door Jeep Wrangler. One of the new, I mean, this thing looked brand spanking new, guys. This thing was beautiful. This guy gets out, he wasn't well dressed, but he's
Very
got nice
neat,
jeans, nice
well
shirt
dressed
on.
to us.
He's clean shaved. He's got a beard, but it's all very trimmed.
Relaxed.
I mean, very polite. Comes up, and we're like, he's going to come over to the house, and he does, because he was looking at the house.
Now
and he
listen to this.
knocks on the door, and so Melissa goes, because I had music on. Melissa goes over and turn the music down.
Hey, Colleen.
And I open up and I say, "Yeah, can I help you?" And he tells me his name, and he says, "I have been doing now. This is crazy, because I've been doing research of old homes in the area, and I've been looking for this certain style of carpet." And he goes, "I believe your house has the carpet that I'm looking for." At that point, that's where it kicks in that I'm like, am I hearing this right?
Hold that thought, Bill.
And he said, "Would you be interested in selling me the carpet out of your house?"
Hey, Olin.
And I'm like, no, and then he wanted to come in. He said, could I come in and look at
Hey,
it? And I
sweet
said,
dicks.
no. I said, you can see this is the car. He goes, oh yeah, that's it. And that's just how he did. He goes, oh yeah, that's it. And then he was wanting to come in. I said, no. And he's like, I just have this small room that I'm wanting to carpet. And he goes, I've been looking for this style of carpet and I can't find it anywhere, but your house has the carpet in it that I'm looking for. And would you all be willing to go buy some new carpet? And I'm
Sell me your old.
Sell me your old. And I'm like, no, we're not in the market to go buy any new carpet.
We didn't get that far in the conversation.
And then he goes, okay, thank you. I'll go on to the next. And he turned around.
Scott, yes.
Walked over and got in his Jeep and drove off. And I'm like,
hey, Action 5.
okay, what just happened here? And Melissa, because she's like off in the background, you know, she don't even show herself. She's hiding back behind the curtain listening. And we start talking about that. And I'm like, is that the not craziest thing that you ever have heard in your life? I said, why would someone who's driving I don't know how much these Jeeps cost, $65,000 Jeep, one of those Jeep Wranglers that's the 4-door, turquoise, beautiful rims, beautiful Jeep. I mean, something you would be like, when you seen it, wow, I would love to have something like that. I see we're kind of jumping. Glitchy.
Are we glitchy, guys?
And so we sat there and thought about. So I went ahead and made a report to the police because the way he said, I'll go on to the next one was creepy. Even though he was a very polite, very well-mannered young man, yes, probably mid-30s. And me and Melissa watch a lot of movies. You know, it's not that I'm scared of anyone. I mean,
okay,
I'm not.
PA, thanks.
I'm not a badass or anything, but I don't rattle easy. But we watch a lot of movies, and I've watched movies where shit like, and you have someone, and then you don't know who in the hell they are. I mean, truly, you do not know who anyone is today or anything. You can't believe anyone.
Hey, talk a detector.
And so I called the police and made a police report. And I'm sure I told him, I said, you probably think this is going to sound crazy. And I sat and explained to the officer and he said, I'll let any officers that's patrolling that area, let them know. And if anyone else reports anything like that in the area, we'll be on it. And I said, well, I appreciate it. I said, you can understand if someone come up to your door wanting to come into your head and basically trying to tell you they knew what kind of carpet you had in your house. That creeped me out.
Those words. I've been doing research of old homes in your area, and yours has the carpet I want.
I figured out, well, yeah, he can go on and see the carpet in the house online.
Robert, you should have offered to trade the carpet for the Jeep.
For the Jeep. But why? But hear me out. Why would someone that's driving a Jeep that costs that much, and he's a very well-dressed, very polite young man, want someone else's used carpet that they don't know, they don't know what's been spilled on my carpet, dog pee, which we don't have a dog, but you know what I'm saying? Why would someone do that? And that they couldn't compromise to find something close to what they wanted to put in this room. I mean, why did it have to be the style I had? Why would you go to that extreme? Richie. I mean, guys, I'm asking you all, would you go to that extreme if you wanted a certain style of carpet and you couldn't find just exactly what you wanted? Wouldn't you compromise to the next thing that was closest to what you wanted before you would start going and knocking on someone's door, a complete stranger's, and asking to come in and look at their carpet and buy it? I mean, that just screams crazy to me. Maybe I'm crazy.
Well, you all have good thoughts and comments there. I dig Sheet and Scott McClory. Yes. I just don't understand.
That is the oddest thing I've ever
Magnet
in my
Power.
life.
Good to see you, Jason.
that I've ever experienced. And, you know, we tell you all about all our crazy stuff we see, but that takes the cake, guys. I mean, seriously, it's just, I don't know. So I think we did the right thing by informing the police.
That was very odd.
But it
was an odd situation.
It's like how horror movies start. I mean, hey,
Bad Company Adventures, good to see you.
The movie with Gerard Butler that's called Law Abiding Citizen. And that movie starts out, and he's in a very nice neighborhood, and him and his wife and daughter are fixing to have dinner and sit down, and there's a knock at the door, and he goes and answers it. And as soon as he answers it, these two guys bust in and hit him to the ground. And then they end up raping and murdering his wife and his daughter. And of course, he gets revenge throughout the movie. But things like that, when you watch movies like that and then crazy shit like that happens, I sit and think about that stuff. And of course, we are horror movie buffs. We sit and watch horror movies, and that's just exactly how torture movies start. I mean, seriously, guys.
There you go, Richie.
Great Curse of the Carpet Keeper. But it's just freaky, guys. I don't know. I don't know. It just really, we blew our minds, because I'm thinking after he pulled off, and of course the officers asked, "Did you get a license plate?" And I wasn't even thinking. And I should have been on my game, honestly, and I wasn't, because it floored me. Then I should have been like, "Now, wait a minute, dude. You want to come in and look at my carpet? Why? You're driving a $60,000 vehicle, and you want my used, tattered up carpet that's in this house?" Because even though the house had been remodeled, they didn't put new carpet in it. It's still got but the carpet is not in that bad a shape. It's got a few wrinkles in it, but it's not in that. But for someone to want it, though, I wouldn't. I go buy new. You know, we probably will eventually, but right now it suffices. But why would you go to I don't know, go to a stranger's house and ask to come in and see their carpet?
Oh my goodness, Bad Company Adventures. Thank goodness you didn't crash. Has anyone had a vehicle bounce off your vehicle? I had that happen to me on Tuesday and didn't crash.
No, never.
Thank goodness you are safe.
So yes. And today was a good day.
Oh yeah.
You all are going to get to see a couple of good videos of I don't know how many of you all are out there that's into radio, like ham radios, CBs, stuff, old home stereos, old radios. But we had told you all about the Radio Museum here in Huntington. Well, we went today, took our camera, did their tour, filmed, and probably, I'd say definitely got enough for 2 videos out of that. So here in a couple of weeks,
Bill says he's into ham and CB.
Those videos are going to be coming out, and there's going to be some good information in there. Anyone that even might have an old radio that you need specs on, they've got files of radios from, I forget when, 1960.
Oh, my Lord. The information that I learned today
is uncanny, and it's all in the video, and you're all really going to enjoy that. And the ham radio stuff is pretty cool, because they do a thing at Christmas time where they have someone on one end pretending to be Santa Claus, and they bring the kids in and they can talk. Well, they think they're talking to Santa Claus over the ham radio, and they do stuff like that. They have a class where twice a year where you can go in and learn to work on just it's like a 5-tube tabletop radio from the 60s, 70s. You learn to take it apart, put it back together, and work on, and then you get to keep it when you're done with it. And there's, oh my gosh, all kinds of interesting stuff on old TVs. And I can't wait till those videos. We're going to start working on those videos here in a couple of days and getting them put together. And we're going to get to go metal detect, because the building that's in is an old school. So tomorrow from 1 to 4, we get to go metal detect the grounds. We've been told it's been metal detected before, but you know us here at Clark's Cove, we love that. And man, when we hear it's been detected, that puts us more on our game of looking and listening and digging. Sometimes we have good luck. Sometimes, yep, whoever metal detected was good. They cleared the place out. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, they missed something. Maybe they wasn't very good detectors. Hey, Mark, the
senile detectors. Good to see you.
We'll find out. So hopefully that metal detecting video will be something that you're not hearing later on. Said, well, you know what, guys, we metal detected that place and there was nothing there. Of course, you all know as metal detectors, that happens. So, but we're hoping.
We are hoping, and I learned something today that I personally did not know. Robert did not know.
Now, what's this?
But you all have always heard of grandfather clocks.
Have you ever
heard of a grandmother clock?
And what's the difference?
I hadn't until today.
Between a grandmother clock
and a grandfather
clock.
We saw two of them today.
And the first person that can tell me that doesn't get anything.
Robert.
They'd be like, who the hell do you think he is? But
Cynthia says, no, I haven't.
I hadn't either.
Colleen says she has, but doesn't remember.
I don't remember why.
I'm Zaxxon. I have. Grandmother is short tabletop style.
Scott.
Oh, my Lord. Scott. Yes, I'm Zaxxon. Grandmother is short tabletop style.
We're froze.
Yes, we are.
Can you believe that? That we froze?
Huh.
Now, why did we freeze? I'm going to try to, yeah. Okay, there we go. We froze up there. I don't know if it froze on your all's end, but we froze up. I don't know why. That's the first glitch we've really had with our internet. It could be this computer is working slow too. Lisa come in, I think. Yeah, there's Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, good to see you.
Melissa disappeared. Yeah, she went to see if the light was. I just refreshed it and it come back. And
yeah,
yeah, it's hard to tell.
Mary says you look better frozen, Robert.
I'd say be like Walt Disney. I'm better frozen. Because they froze him. He's frozen. He's on ice. Chip some off and make a drink.
Thank you, Colleen. Lassie went to the beauty shop today. Yeah. So I had it colored and trimmed and straightened.
Yep. Eyebrows, nose, ears.
Eyebrows, yes. But thank you.
Grandpa's pendulum. But yeah, grandmother and grandfather clock. But actually what we were told was the grandmother clocks are short and petite.
That's what
small versions of a grandfather clock. And they're called grandmother clocks. So that's, I mean,
there's all kinds of other things.
It will be in the video.
Thanks, Sweet Diggs. Appreciate it.
Yep, it'll be in the video in a couple of weeks.
We've got often.
The next video that comes out Monday is a beach video where we go out to our the swimming area that we always like, and then the next one is a home site permission that we got, just where an old house was sitting, and then you'll get to see the radio museum. And what we're going to do is, hopefully, if tomorrow's metal detecting video goes well, you'll get museum detecting museum.
Hey, Squirrels Magnet
So,
Fishing. Good
yeah.
to see you.
Yeah, they should be blue, and I'll have to get.
There is
there's
someone
some of
else
you all,
that's not
I will get
blue.
you all. I'll go back through the
Thank you for the
the
23rd thumbs up,
rewatch
Squirrel.
and get you all wrenched in.
Yeah.
So that way, and Squirrel should have been. There is no
Yeah.
reason why his
Is not
well,
blue.
and through when we moved, well, and when I tried to get back on, and I went through so much trouble with, and I still have not got into my studio yet.
Yeah,
I
there's a
still
lot of
cannot
things that's
get into my
different.
studio. I had so much trouble getting logged on to everything because where we took a little bit of a break and was not doing things where we were moving, and it seemed like people got blocks, people got unsubbed, people got unblued, and I don't understand that. They shouldn't have, and now they're taking views away from me again. Any views I get on my live streams, the last live stream they took like 25 views away from it. The one before they took like 15. So we're back to that stuff again. I love that. They haven't really been touching my regular or my premieres any, but it's mainly on my live streams that they take views away from my live streams. That's okay. I ain't worried about them numbers anyways. But it ain't no big deal. You know, we just, if one person comes over and watches this, we'd be happy, you know, that come and hang out and listen to our BS and stuff. So, but you guys, I will get you all blued in. Just don't panic.
I don't think they're going to panic.
So, yeah. And then we got some other metal detecting lined up. We got some houses we've been spotting around Huntington. The new mayor is on this mission of tearing down all of these old homes that's through the city.
I hope you get to, Lisa.
You know, that drug dealers are using and homeless people are squatting in, and he's on a mission tearing and boarding up homes here in Huntington, and we have spotted several of them. And of course, those homes are all fair game because they're city property. That makes them public property, as long as we don't try to go into the house, which I would not do. You know, so we're going to start, you'll probably start seeing some videos from some really,
we hope,
hopefully,
yeah,
some homes that might not look the best to be. And definitely you got to watch for needles anywhere when you hunt an old house like that where vagrants have been around. In this, because if you've watched our videos any at all, you have seen where we have found needles while metal detecting. And always remember that, guys. Be careful if you're ever in areas that could be high traffic drug areas. You got to watch out for the needles. I mean, sometimes we don't think about that stuff, but you got to, somewhere in the back of your mind, always keep that in mind.
Yes. And I mean, whenever you find something, if you're like me, you're so quick.
And we don't
put your knees there on the ground and not even think and start
always
digging.
Look where you put your knees down too. And you know, we don't use gloves here at Clark's Cove, and I've had people gripe at me.
Is that right, Cynthia?
Robert, you need to be wearing gloves, and I understand that, guys, but I don't. That's my choice. I appreciate your concern. But always try to keep in mind, if you're hunting around old homes in your town that might be dilapidated and boarded up and going to be torn down, if you do that stuff, just always keep that in mind, especially if it could be an area, a neighborhood where drug use is going on. And today that goes on just about everywhere. I don't care what neighborhood you live in, it goes on.
Yeah,
you all know that, you know, so always keep that in mind. You know, you'd hate to hear about a detectorist getting jabbed with a needle, while detecting. So, yeah.
Stephen Stark, I wish you luck when you go to that favorite spot, because if it was purchased by the city in 1900, there could be some pretty daggone good finds there.
You get excited.
Hello, Michael, good to see you.
You get excited when you think about going into places like that, even if you know
Hope you're feeling better.
Even if you know maybe they've been detected, you still get excited because, once again, you can miss something easily detecting. It doesn't take much, half inch to miss an object under the ground. That's why they always say, you know, when you detect an area, you should go back over it in all directions, you know.
Yeah.
map you out a little square, look at a little area kind of in your mind. Just, okay, I've got this little, use trees as boundaries and go to that tree, come down this way, back and forth, up and down,
corner to corner.
You know, if you're a detectorist, you know that stuff. I mean, if you've read the metal detecting Bible, like I'm sure we all have, except for Melissa. She hadn't read it. I have, and I passed that book along. I think Mason Merck.
I think it was.
Got that book in a giveaway that we gave away. But yeah, do stuff like that.
Hey, Marty Verstahl, good to see you.
You can be going this way, turn around, come back, and miss it. And you'd be like, man, how did I miss that? I just went this way. But just because the way it was laying, the way you were swinging, you just went over it, even though you might be thinking you're overlapping your swing, but you might miss just a hair. And it just, in the way it's laying, it doesn't take much. If a coin's standing up like this, oh my goodness, especially like a dime or a penny, I mean, there's just very little there to catch of it compared to if it's laying flat, where you got a whole heck of a lot more surface there to get on. So always keep that in mind, guys. And when you get a signal, you know, I always do the circle it. And if I get a little something and you don't get a walk or a complete circle around it swinging, do the head to toe, or not the head, heel to toe technique, which if you have problems pinpointing, that's a good technique. Always take your coil up above the target, start slowly working it back till you hear it beep, until you bring it right down there to the very tip of your coil, back up, and then bring it back up there. And that's always a good, I do that technique a lot on coins. Just something I see detectorists do, I've read about. I shouldn't have to be telling them, should I?
No, I think they all know that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's good to just
refresh that stuff. Keep it fresh in your
things.
mind. You know, I ain't trying to tell you all how to detect. I'm just saying that it's kind of what we do when we detect. Well, I do. I don't know what she does. I don't even know if she detects or not. I think she's too busy looking at the birds and the squirrels and the flowers.
I agree with him on that.
What is it?
I'm talking about agreeing with you.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, guys! I'm glad this is live, because there, once again, she's agreeing with me.
Hey, I love looking at nature,
man, that
and
calls
wildlife.
for a drink right there, man. It took me 30 years, but I'm getting there, guy. You know, I'm
first
finally,
string in a local park. Congrats,
maybe
squirrel.
one of the first men ever in history to have his wife tell him he was right. I'm right up there with,
I think I have a fever.
Yuri Gagarin and Neil Armstrong. Yeah. Well, we won't talk about Neil Armstrong, but Neil Armstrong and those guys, I'm right up there with them.
Anyway, we are so glad to have each and one of you all here this evening, all 24
She's speechless.
of you.
She can't even think of something to say. I'm that good. Sorry, guys.
I'm going to have to get up and walk away.
It's getting deep in here.
Yes, it is. It's getting warm in here. I think I need something cold to drink. Yes, Michael, it has been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Anyway.
In fact, I will be back. I'm going to go get me something to drink because I am thirsty.
Good. My show anyways. I think I can carry on, my wayward son. Hey, Marty. Yeah. Oh, we love having a good time here and picking on each other. You all know that. Carrie. Yeah, you know, it's what it's about. You know, you don't always have to talk shop all the time. Don't have to talk metal detecting all the time, though we like to. But, you know, if you all know me, once again, I am one of those, I would rather metal detect than talk about it. You have a lot of people, they get on there and they talk numbers and they talk signals and they talk tones and they talk programs, and I just, that's, I guess, good for some. I'm just not one of those that do that. I'd rather get out and just swing and detect and do it that way. I'm just not a big talker about it, but we'll share our opinion, our pointers, our tips, and I ain't saying our tips are right and our pointers are right, because everyone has their own technique and their own way of doing things. I hear her coming. I hope she got something good to drink. You bring any snacks, cakes, cookies, ice cream? Yeah, really. We don't get stuff like that here.
No, try to stay away from it.
And then they're going to sit and go, oh, yeah, Clarks, you all were just talking about making milkshakes here not too long ago.
I
and
know.
buying a big thing of ice cream. And then you're going to sit there and
I
say,
just got me some OJ.
OJ.
Yeah.
You feel okay? You have a fever?
No, but I've not had anything sweet today.
Slight cold?
No.
Head cold? Eye cold?
But seriously, I needed some OJ.
Could be an ear cold.
It could be.
She has been having inner ear problems of some sort.
Wednesday of last week.
And that just basically just comes from the fact that she does not listen to anything that anyone, especially me, just does not listen to anything I tell her. I mean.
Anyway, Wednesday of last week, I woke up. Well, first I turned over and the room kind of spun. The ceiling fan was off, but the way I was looking at it, it was turning.
Yeah.
So I didn't say anything to Robert about it. I'm going to, Cynthia. And I went on downstairs, got breakfast, come back up,
baby.
and he knew something was wrong because I wasn't acting
right. Get out the candles.
So I got a little yucky to my stomach, and I couldn't work, and so I just was puny that day. But as the day progressed, it wore off. But my inner ear problems. Mary says putting up with Robert make anyone sick.
Thanks, Mary. You all really know how to.
Robert was ready to call 911. I said,
you know what? If I was standing on the ledge, I'd jump.
I should have brought it with me when I went downstairs, huh, Jim?
Thanks for all the moral support, guys. I just, get choked up here. Wow, just unreal.
But Robert was my nurse that day.
Yeah. If I didn't, I have to.
But he was ready to call 911. I said, I will let you know if I'm dying.
If you do not show me that you're, I said, I'm going to call an ambulance. I'm going to call 911. But I get worried, guys.
But I have not had anything sweet today, and so
that's the issue. No chocolate, and no candy. I didn't get no M&Ms today. Have you all had the new peanut butter and jelly M&Ms?
They are good.
They are good, and yes, they are.
They're really good.
Peanut butter and jelly. If you're an M&M fan. I am an M&M fan. That scenario that if you were trapped and deserted on a desert island and you could only have like one candy, it would be M&Ms for me because there are so many different flavors. So heck yeah, give me M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms and plain M&Ms are the best.
Treasure chest open.
Yes, Lisa.
Full of M&Ms.
They're the best.
Every flavor except that damn mint. We can do
Robert is not a mint person.
Do without the mint M&Ms, but the rest of them, oh man, And even the mints are not that bad. I'm just not a mint person.
I
But
love mint.
I have not had a M&M that I did not like with all the flavors. And I have never looked up how many actual flavors they have of M&Ms and have come out with, because they've had come out with birthday cake, red velvet cake,
Sugar cookie.
they have cotton candy,
Candy
they have candy corn,
the mint.
they have peanut, almond, peanut butter.
No, I haven't. It's been a long time since I've checked my sugar Mary.
Pretzel. Oh my gosh, they have every the cocoa, you name it, they have it in M&Ms. But I love M&Ms.
I can't think of all the different flavors.
Yeah, that's
coffee. Isn't there a coffee?
Yeah, there's a coffee one. That's what I was saying. Is and cocoa is what I meant when I said cocoa. I meant coffee.
Okay.
Because it's like a something like, I forget what it's actually.
Mocha.
Mocha is what I meant to say. Mocha.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so strand me on a deserted island with M&Ms. I'll be happy.
But peanut ones are the best. I think so. Are we frozen? No, that's not possible. Robert, stop it.
The side of the screen froze, and that one didn't. Do you see that?
Yes, I
That
did.
was a glitch in the Matrix, man.
I just sitting here and I could tell, okay, Melissa, you're talking. I see your mouth moving.
See,
but
she started wondering herself, is he what?
That's not possible. Oh, mercy
What you been
me.
smoking? That's what I'm going to ask next.
Probably the problem I've not.
Okay. Peanut butter M&M guy eating every night in bed. Yeah, peanut butter M&Ms are good.
They are good.
And I'm also a fan of Reese's Pieces. I think Reese's Pieces, and ever since E.T., yes, E.T. has got what, blah, 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 got me hooked on Reese's Pieces too. What are you doing over there?
I'm yawning.
We cannot have that.
I can't help it.
Although, because we don't. It's 1 o'clock before.
Hey, Mark the Berg Hunter.
We get to go.
I seen Mark the Senile Detectorist. Wasn't he in here? But this is Mark the Berg Hunter.
Yeah. No, they're not the same person. Although Mark the Berg Hunter, that would have been a good name for him, as Mark the Senile Detectorist. He knows I'm joking. We'll boot him out later.
We have a candy shop here. Once in a while, I'll get a little chocolate covered coffee beans.
Y'all. What are what's the Boston? What are those?
Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans.
That's
yes.
an old candy.
I love those things. Well, you can still find them though.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
And BB Bats. Remember BB Bats? Speaking of old candy.
Yeah, we're not going to start talking about.
Okay, we're not going to start talking about old candy.
No, we will not get on that. Absolutely. These peanut butter cup frozen.
Mark the Senile Detectorist. He's listening. I'm better looking, yellow.
That's good. Definitely, that's a good one, guys. Lemon heads, yeah. Yep. I love that little key you found.
Yes,
Lisa,
medical detectorist.
that you found the other day, the little bitty skeleton key. Look, that was a cool little key, man. That's, yeah. Yeah, we're still looking here. We'll find one. That was like at shoot! I am not going to stick my foot in my mouth. Who found that one coin there this evening? Was that Mason Merck or was that Ben and Becca? Shows how good I was paying attention to.
Main Dirt Sweepers, I think.
Yeah, what was it, 1818 coin?
Mark the Berg Hunter says, Rob Buddy, if you were on a ledge, I would offer you a helping hand. Then push you with the other.
Hey, there's a lot of them out there like that. They'd be like, here,
Wow.
here, buddy.
Unreal.
Really unreal, man. I love you, Mark. Right from the bottom of, let me see. Where's my heart at?
Gotta have one
Yeah.
first, Robert. Gotta have a heart.
No love for you there, brother. No love for you.
You know better
You
than
know
that,
better
Mark.
than that, Mark.
Mark the Berg Hunter.
We'll mark the senile detectors too.
Well, we was talking to Mark the Berg Hunter. He was the one that said, Rob, buddy, if you were on a ledge, I would
Well,
offer you a
don't
helping
use
hand.
buddy. You know, I'm not your buddy.
Buddy.
Buddy. No.
Mark Senile,
we
haven't
have
seen
watched
you, so
Mark
my vote goes to
for-
Mark the Berg Hunter.
We have watched Mark
Oh my
for
gosh.
a long, long time, and Mark has been watching us for a long, long time.
Yes.
And we can talk to him like that.
Yes, we have been watching Mark the Berg Hunter for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. Man, time flies when you're detecting.
Yeah.
I can't say having fun because detecting ain't always fun. You know, when you're bruised and cut and muddy and you ain't found nothing.
Firefighter detecting. Good to see you.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. We're just in here. Typical Clark's Cove evening. And,
Yeah.
We didn't even know if we were going to go live this evening. It was definitely, like it says, at the last minute. So, yeah. But we did. We decided to pop in and
Grace you with our presence.
yes. Yeah. You all can, bow at any time.
Oh,
Pay homage.
it has been a while, firefighter. It's good to see you.
Yeah. It's been a long day, guys. I haven't had my oxygen today.
Or your medication.
Not that I need oxygen. It just.
We are too, Cynthia. Thank you.
Did you all know oxygen gets you high? That's why they put it on planes. You're in a crash situation. You're taking deep breaths. You're breathing oxygen. You start to accept the fact that you're going to die. And if you look at the pamphlets, they're all emotionless because they're on oxygen. Now everyone's going to be going out there and getting oxygen and huffing it. You can go to oxygen bars. Used to be one here in Huntington, but not no more.
Uh-oh, I think I touched the camera. I didn't mean to.
Now look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Just push me out of the way here.
Let me fix it. Oh,
I'll
I'm getting the
I'll fix it. Don't touch the merchandise. Here, let's whoa. Yeah, there we go.
Adventures in Michigan with Lisa says, I was at a fishing expo all day and wore the wrong shoes. Do you have blisters?
Shoes? She don't know what shoes. What her
Here we go.
Her definition of shoes and my definition of shoes are, because her definition is shoes are like barefoot. I've got shoes on. She's barefooted.
Yeah, Mark the Berg Hunter.
Yeah, and you know what happened? You put your head and your spine will come out your ass when you hit. Think about it. Okay, here's the seat in front of you. Here's your head and your spine, and there's your butt. And it's going to go.
Oh, don't leave me with that thought, please.
Do not put your head between your legs in a plane crash. People, do not do it. Hopefully none of you all are ever in a plane crash. Trust me,
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to hear you, but if you're ever in
Not
one,
broke in yet.
don't put, because if you slam into the seat or the seat behind you slam into you, it's going to run your spine right out your ass.
Let's move on to a much better subject.
like helicopter crashes. I've got some information on that one coming up too.
Robert, if we were meant to have shoes on, we would have been born with them on. Thank you so much, Mary.
Well, that's that same thing as why do we have a tailbone? Because we don't have tails no more.
But we do have a coccyx. There he goes again. Oh my goodness. I have to take a second look at him.
I bought new boots last year too. They broken. Yeah, I can't keep boots.
They're not broke in.
Oh, not broke in.
She didn't say they were broken. She said they're not broken. He thought.
But anyways, I've got to go get me some new boots. Shit, Robert.
Bill says, Mary, you're a hobbit. You don't need shoes with your hairy feet. They have tails, but they're on the wrong side. Oh, Mary.
Oh, Lord. I guess the debauchery is going to start.
Oh,
tonight.
yes, Cynthia. If you were to ever break your tailbone, you definitely know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have fallen, taken some hard falls before, but I've not broken my coccyx.
No.
That I know.
It felt like it have, but I don't think I have. Broken my arm, broken some couple of toes and a finger or two. My nose was broke once.
I have not, knock on wood, had any broken bones. Knock on wood.
Well, that ain't wood up there. That's some of that's plastic up there.
I know. We've got 25 in here with us this evening.
Yes, and that amazes me.
Cynthia said she broke her tailbone in Alaska.
Ooh.
And Carrie Holderod said,
Jim, you talk her into not wearing clothes, I'll ban you everywhere.
Oh, gosh.
God.
Carrie says they bruised their tailbone when they were younger and took a year and a half to recover. Oh,
yeah.
That would, because there's nothing you could do for it.
No, I mean, what?
It's not like you can put a bandage around it.
Put a cast on it.
Pain medicine, I guess.
Yeah, that's about the only thing you do is hope for the morphine. Give me plenty of morphine pills.
Yeah, or a patch.
Or the drip. give me the with the morphine.
Hey, Piney Man, good to see you.
Oh gosh, here, let me see if I can do something here real quick. Come on. There you go. Let's see if we pop up there. I don't know why we would. Nope. Man, this thing is working slow tonight. It's this computer that's working slow. I probably need to reboot it up and let it do a reboot, because sometimes after that it'll work better. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. Piney Man. Oh, come on. Where'd he go to?
Right there.
Try to get you moderated. Yep.
Oh, nope, wrong one. Yep.
Save. Okay, and now I know there's
Carrie Holderod.
There's the medical detectorist. That's don't you hate when stuff will do that? And it won't. There we go. Bear with me, guys.
And there's
Okay.
one more
If I can find.
right there.
Yep. There was another one that I said should have been moderated. It wasn't. Who was that? Because I was like, they should be moderated.
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel magnet fishing. You tell me if you right there. Okay, guys, and I am.
I think you've got them all.
Okay. I should have you all moderated now.
Hey, Iron
Even
Antler
Squirrel,
Adventures.
you should
Good
be
to see
moderated.
you.
Iron Antler and Park
Yes,
Rat Pat.
Park
Thanks
Rat Pat.
for stopping by, guys. Oh, I'm back. Okay.
We were messing with
I was
screens, so we
trying to
couldn't
get-
see.
I was trying to get some guys moderated that like Squirrel. He should have been, like I said, I don't know why that when we was
I
going
don't know
through the
either.
move that people got unsubbed.
Yeah.
The bells turned off. I don't know how many. That was like Patty over at Dirt Clod metal detecting.
Yeah.
I go over, I'm not getting nothing from her, so I go over. Well, her bell's not even rang no more.
Yeah.
And then I find people that I'm not even sub to no more, and I'm like,
They keep digging.
I should be. I'm sub to these people. So who knows? You know, YouTube is a entity of its own. So yes, keep digging. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We're just
Yes.
hanging out here tonight, just BSing and trying to have a good time. And, you know, it's hard to do when Melissa's around, but we manage. Yep.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. You know, I always try to brighten up her day. You know.
Oh, yes.
You know, just say the loving things that a husband says.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
25 people still hanging in there with us. Thank you guys so much. We've been on here now, what? A little over an
A little
hour.
over an hour. We done give you.
Cynthia,
We've done give you our detecting tips.
If I could reach through the screen and get it.
And I'm not going to repeat them. So if you missed them, you'll just have to go back
Detecting
and,
tips.
yeah, our professional viewpoints and techniques. Of course, you know the master never divulges to the student all of his knowledge. So sorry, guys. I'm just not going to teach you everything. So some things you know the master has to keep to themselves.
Read Park Rat's thing. Oh my, you were bad
He
shape.
wouldn't
Pat.
take it, would he? Damn it, son, take it.
I think Robert needs to take a breath test.
See, I think that's the bet when they don't take it, because it's just more for me.
It is getting deep, Iron Antler. Madison Maine wants to know what your favorite frequency to hunt in is.
Oh, right. You know, I'll switch 15, 20 or frequency. That's the megahertz or whatever. You know, I'm not in it, but I usually anywhere between 15 and 20. And channel wise, on my Apex, it has the channels, and then that kind of, if you get overhead noise from power lines, you might want to change the channel on it, and I'll change it around. I keep it usually around on 7. But yeah, I don't like the multi-frequency. The Apex has the multi-frequency mode, and I do not like the multi-frequency mode. So I always keep mine, and it bounce back and forth between 15 and 20.
Jim Steele.
What is it?
Pat, the next time you get that way, mail me some brownies.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you, I've enjoyed some of.
Please don't put the boots back on, Lisa.
Yeah, chocolates. Yeah.
Thank you, firefighter.
But I don't play with my. The way I have my detector set up, I don't. Which the AT Pro don't have no settings much on. It's basically turn on swing other than Pro or custom. The Apex has a few extras. I don't play around a lot with it. I have it set the way I like it. Other than going when I'll ground balance in different areas that I start in, I'll change from 15 to 20. If I'm getting overhead chatter, I go over and change from, I have it from 1 to 7. I think it's 1 to 7 or 1 to 8 channels to go through to help block out any power line, or if the ground's really kind of yuppie and you get a lot, and I can switch that around a little bit, but I don't mess with, guys, I am not criticizing anyone or no channel, but I sit and watch some of you all and it kills me that I'm like, today I'm in park 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. And if you've got to go through all that stuff to hunt in a park, I feel sorry for you. I just do. Because me personally, I'd take that detector and I'd throw it over the bank if I couldn't just turn it on, ground balance, and not have to mess with anything.
That's what Richie says. AT
I mean,
Pro,
I'm
turn on
sorry,
and go.
guys. You all can drop off here and you can call me whatever you want, but I sit and watch you all. Oh, I got to be in park 10. I've got to be in this park mode, and that just kills me. Because I'm thinking, then you're spending all your time trying to figure out what mode you've got to be in to hunt someone's yard. And that's sad, truly. You shouldn't have to go through all that stuff, guys. You should have to turn your detector on, do your ground balance, set a couple little things, and go for it. When you're sitting there and all you have to sit is, what have I got to be in today to hunt this yard?
Yes, Lisa, I am too.
It confuses me, and I would not do it personally. I know a lot of y'all out there are a whole hell of a lot smarter than me. I'm not a smart person. I don't claim to be. But me personally, I'd take a machine like that, and I go, ding! And I don't put down machines. And you all know that. But when it comes to that stuff, I can't, and I wouldn't. That's just me personally. I just can't grasp it, and I wouldn't. I feel like a lot of you guys are wasting so much detecting time trying to. You'll start in a mode. Well, I'm hunting this field today in field 1. Well, I'm not finding nothing, so I got to go to field 2. I'm not finding nothing there, so maybe I ought to try park 3. It ain't finding nothing there. Well, maybe I need to go home and upgrade it to upgrade 5.7 that they got out now, so I can start finding something. And I'm sorry, guys. If you're all going through that and experiencing that stuff, maybe you need to sit down and start rethinking your metal detecting. And I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be. I watch some of them that think they are and claim to be. That word has no business in metal detecting. All we do is dig in the dirt with a digger. You ain't no better at digging in that dirt than I am. Why call yourself a professional at it? You're not. And she's nudging me. It's okay. I'm a detectorist. I've been in this hobby long enough and in this community enough, I can voice my opinion. That's all I'm saying. And we can have a good time at it. But it's confusing to me. I don't understand why people want to do that and why they want to mess with machines that they've got to sit and take a half hour to figure out what they got to metal detect in. And maybe that's your thing. It's not mine. I love my Garrett machines. People can put them down all they want. That's your right. I won't put yours down. I just don't like the way some of them are set up. Like a lot of people don't like the way Garrett machines are set up. But it don't mean that, hey, I still watch you all. Whatever machines you use them. It's like that old saying, smoke them if you got them. I don't smoke cigarettes, but if you got them, smoke them. Smoke them while you're running. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, if it's not there to find, it's not going to be found, Scott. That's right.
It's true. Yeah. But I know a lot of guys, you get pressured into buying machines. You start with the machine, and then buddy 1, buddy 2, buddy 3 is using this machine, and you're not going to be buddy 4 that's using this machine. I know. I've been there, done that. Even in the side by siding community and the ATV community, you got your Razor, Polaris, you've got your Can-Am guys, and all the Can-Am buddies one buddy don't want to be riding the Polaris. So whether he likes Polaris or not, he'll go buy a Can-Am because he's not going to be that odd wheel out of the group. And it's the same in metal detecting. You might have a Garrett and really love that machine because buddy 1 and buddy 2 and buddy 3 have Knoxes. Oh, I'm not going to be that wheel out. I'm going to go get me a Knox whether I like it or not. Don't do that, guys. Stand up. Be independent. Be yourself. Be that odd wheel. I'm just saying. I see a lot of that. It's okay. It's all good. I know we're going to lose a lot of people tonight. You have anything to add, Melissa?
I have nothing to add. I think you're doing a great job.
I'm sure some of them are like, oh, if I could reach through there, it's back the water out of him.
I'm just sitting here listening.
But we love this hobby, and we love watching you guys out there, and you all find great stuff, and just keep doing it. Whatever works for you, just keep doing it.
Yep, absolutely. What did Robert cook for
we
dinner?
had chicken sandwiches, and we had greens.
Yep, we like our greens and hominy. Robert smoked a chicken yesterday, and so that's what we had.
Well, in the smoker. I didn't smoke.
Yes, he smoked a chicken in the smoker.
I didn't roll it up and smoke it or put it in my pipe and smoke it or anything like that. And you can put that in your pipe and smoke it. And that reminds me, have you all ever, I know you all have ever heard the expression, put a sock in it? And I'm sure a lot of you all are probably saying,
the restroom.
Robert, put a sock in it.
Yeah.
But do you know where that expression come from? We learned that one today. And that was pretty interesting. So, yeah. I'm not going to tell you. It's in the video that will be coming up. So, but if you all have an answer for that, please feel free to share it. Which the foot. Really, the foot. I think you already know that. In the ass. Oh gosh. You can see Melissa's done left the room. She's going to say, I'm going to let him sit in there and hang himself some more. Did it finally get charged? Yes. Oh, gosh. That thing was just about dead. I didn't know they made rolling papers that tasted like fried chicken. Now, bacon flavor would be good. Oh, shoot. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going to that permission tomorrow there at the radio museum. Like I said, it was an old school, and it's already been hunted, but we like that little challenge. Hopefully, like I said, people miss stuff, so we hopefully get in there and see if we can find anything tomorrow. I think we will. I mean, we always find something, even if it's just a penny or a dime or a nickel or something. We always find some little something. Smell like roses. That would be cool. finger looking good. Oh, it's so nice that. Did you change shirts?
No.
Oh, I thought you changed shirts.
Mad Mag, welcome. Good to see you.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by. You done missed it all, and I ain't repeating it. Sorry. I done dug that hole enough tonight. I'm gonna quit. Oh, but yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow. And,
Yes, we are.
Of course, we always have kind of a little bit of a contingency plan if it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that it does. Like I said, you never know when you go into a new place, and especially when people's tough. Because we went in one permission, we got this house that we had been seeing, and tracked the owner down via the computer and your phone. You got information at your fingertips there, and tracked him down and asked if I could metal detect it. Me and Melissa could metal. Yeah, it's been metal detected before. Man, they had. Trust me on that one. They had metal detected. I had my best detecting day ever today on a permission that had been hey, people miss stuff, Beard. They do.
Anxious to see what you found,
yes,
James.
Yes, they do miss things. So anytime you're told that if a permission has been hunted, don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. In fact, that's when you need to get excited, because that's when you will be on your best game when you hear that it's been detected, because then you're in there and you're going to start listening and hoping you find something. Like it's not a competition, but truly you start to the point where you want to see, okay, what did they miss and what can I find? So it's always a good challenge to go into an area that someone's told you has been detected. I love hearing that it's been detected, because it makes me concentrate more and be more persistent on finding stuff. And you will find things, guys. I'm not lying. I'm not BSing, and I'm not anything else right now. I'm just being completely honest with you. You will find things. But sometimes, like I said, we went in that one permission and they had cleared it out. I did find that one thing that had Goodyear on it.
Yeah.
Someone was thought it, I don't know what it was. It looked like a tire plug, an old tire plug of some sort. I don't know what it was, but that was the only thing I found in there. But that place was nothing.
See you, Sweet Diggs. Have a good evening.
Whatsoever.
Iron Antler says he got 2 bucket listers today.
So, that's awesome. I love hearing people getting bucket listers. Yeah, that's definitely awesome.
Ooh, Bad Idea Lab. That sounds interesting. An old post office.
Oh, yeah, that would be sweet. Find some old keys or a lock, old post office lock, keys, definitely. Yeah, that would be sweet. And, just good luck on these hunts and permissions that you get, man. Like I said, we're looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like we have it 3 hours. It's not a very big area.
No.
Like I said, it was an old school, and then there's a cemetery right there behind that school.
Mm-hmm.
And so it takes up, but of course you don't go in cemeteries.
No.
Do not hunt cemeteries. It's kind of a
no.
It is. I mean, I think the only way I would do it is if someone that actually owned the cemetery said, I need you to come in and look for something.
Yeah, if they were looking for something in particular.
But to go into a cemetery, no, that's kind of, I wouldn't want any karma.
Bad juju.
You might want to go, if it's fenced in, go around the outer fence. If there's a parking area, there's nothing wrong with where people but going in around tombstones, because guys, people go in and leave jewelry on tombstones. It might be something that meant something to someone. And yes, that stuff could get knocked off into the grass. That don't make it your prime target to go in there and start hunting for it. No, because that if it's on a tombstone and if it falls off into the ground, it needs to stay there. Truly.
Exactly, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yes, and it is unethical. That's
But
right.
now, if
Keep digging.
someone says, come in, I've lost some, that'd be one. But don't, don't go, oh, there's a cemetery, I'm going to go in there, because people leave things on tombstones. It's just not good.
Yeah.
And we have seen channels do that.
It's been a while back.
But we have seen channels that went into cemeteries and hunted cemeteries. But here at Clark's Cove, we don't. We have hunted cemetery parking lots where they parked but never went in to the cemetery itself. You just don't cross that boundary. You're going to cross that boundary, leave your detector on the other side. Go in, pay your respects, and do it the proper way. And yeah. We don't need it. Once again, it's something we shouldn't have to be explaining. As a metal detectorist, you should know those things and respect that stuff, Now, when I die, you want to come over and metal detect over my grave, go for it. You ain't going to get none. I'll give you permission.
Hey, Finding America.
Finding America. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
No cemetery doing. Yeah, my goodness. Thanks for stopping in.
Yes, absolutely. So glad to see you.
It's been a while since we have seen you, and we have been, I'm speechless. Yeah, it's been a while. Definitely.
Yep, really good to see you.
We're still hanging in there, man, enjoying the hobby, and we moved and put us kind of on the back burner for a little bit, but we're making our way back, getting back into the swing of things, literally the swing of things, because we went there for almost 2 months because of weather and moving with no metal detecting. So here, just in the past couple of weeks, we're finally getting back out, and Robert is speechless. Yeah.
Iron Antler says they received their package today.
Jeez, guys, it's one of those nights I meant to ask, did you get your package? I'm glad you did.
Yes, absolutely.
And hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. And I'm so sorry it took me forever to get those key fobs, especially the Willys, because if you go back and find that video, because the Willys, I always wonder when I seen Jeep with Willys on it, and I should have, but that's because they were once called Willie, and so the one little key fob, I figured you all would really like that.
Yeah. We are so glad you got it.
And both of those were metal detect. Even the Jeep the key fob was a metal detecting find. That I think I found both of those, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah, you found the Mustang one that time.
I think so. Yeah. I don't remember. Yeah,
I think I found the Jeep and the Willys one. So that was pretty good. So yeah.
Well, guys.
Yeah, it's coming up on an hour and a half,
and
we're going to call it a night, guys. We got metal detecting we're going to do tomorrow, and we want to thank you all for stopping by. I know we've rattled, and I've rattled too much myself. I apologize.
But we appreciate.
Not really, but I do.
We appreciate each and every one of you all this evening.
And thanks for stopping by, Finding America.
Yes.
It's awesome to see you. Yes.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, good seeing you. Keep digging.
Each and every one of you.
You know that. We appreciate you guys. And we'll probably see you. Will they see us next weekend?
I don't know.
Quit pushing me and telling me to get off here.
It's time for us to go. We need to go to bed.
She's over here nudging me. Because I'm
You
rattling.
too, Iron Antler.
Archer still treasures it.
I am so glad.
I can't wait till I find another one of those, or at least something Cub Scouts. I love. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been.
Robert is down to 2.5%. Yeah, I know. I've done stuck the foot in my mouth tonight. It's okay.
See you, Mark the Bird Hunter. Thanks for joining us.
Everyone's got their big bloomers on. They can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we love you guys, and you know it. We wouldn't be here without you. Still sticking around. It's not they put up with us. I think we put up with them.
Yeah.
How's it work?
Have a great night,
They
Carrie.
put up with
See you,
us,
Jim
don't
Steele.
they?
Yes.
Yes, guys.
Good night, Cynthia.
And we'll see you all Monday night, 7
Yes.
o'clock for our premiere. You know, always check in on everyone else's premieres and live streams. Whoever's going live and doing stuff, go over and give them your support. They know the routine.
They
Y'all
know the
I
routine.
ain't
Yes,
gotta
they
tell
do.
You know, but I always like to remind always remember to give other channels your support and pay homage
Yep.
or whatever. You know.
Y'all have a good night, everyone. Stephen Stark,
Or at
Mary.
least a decent night. Or if it's a yucky night, I mean,
See you, Lisa.
take it as it comes. You know, as they say. You know, bear and grin, smiling,
Grin and
bear it. That's thank you. You're getting me along here tonight.
I am so glad.
I've been straying a lot tonight. Sorry, guys. It's one of those days. And with that being said, they won't come back and see us next week.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they will. Because they love us like we love them.
Absolutely.
Later, guys. We're going to go.
See you all.
I'm going to bed.
Y'all have a good night.
I got a new movie I'm watching, Craven.
We got to detect tomorrow.
Pretty good movie, guys.
We
Go
didn't
check
need
it
to
out.
keep you all so long.
Craven. And then we're going to go watch Gladiator 2.
Yes.
So check them out.
Have
We'll
a
see
good
you all
evening.
later. Oh, we got to hit the live stream.
End
stream. We wouldn't want you all to sit and, oh my goodness, listen to what we have to say after we get off here. They might get offended. Later, guys.